And I think everyone knows it's hard to find good talent out there. And the one thing we talk about a lot of times here is what resumes don't show, and that's grit and mindset. So getting those
Mm.
employees in that have that curiosity, the coachability, the hunger, those are what we and every other company looks for. And it's really hard to put that stuff on a resume and get people to understand that. But having the right people, the right combination of people is also important. I got to have newbies in there with the experienced people working together, and kind of have to grow your own in a lot of cases now as well, because it is hard. The talent war is real out there. The really good people are tough and hard to find. But when you get them, it's like the magic happens, right? And you got to learn what
Yes.
those great people really want. And what those people really want, those especially software developers, is they want to have impact, they want to have autonomy, and they want to be challenged. And that's why they're engineers, because they like to solve problems. And I know at Diesel Laptops we have no shortage of problems for them to solve. But you layer in then the culture of loyalty and growth, and you end up attracting some top players, and you get people referring their friends to come work for you and talking about on Facebook how much they love working for your company, and all those things that happen. But hire great people is definitely one of the other keys. I think we kind of skipped over a little bit, but we did talk about it, I guess, in a lot of the conversation today.
And thank you to touching this because I did indeed some notes here, and this was one of the points that I was looking to tackle with you because I have a curiosity that I want to understand with you. When you find the right people that they match the culture of the company, and then you onboard them in your company, how you ensure that they can grow sustainable in the company and they don't become mediocre after a while? Do you have a specific way how to upskilling them?
Yeah. So, I mean, internally, there's a lot of potential, a lot of options. You look at a lot of people that come in, maybe not even software devs, but people that work in my technical call center, and they come out of a 2-year technical program or some type of college. There's been so many people from that department that have gotten into network security, they've gotten into IT administration, they've gotten into software development, they've gotten into sales. They just got their foot in the door. And I have every new employee come sit down with me for 20, 30 minutes just so I can say hi and put a name to the face. And I would say one out of maybe 15 ish, 20, when you start asking
Mhm.
them like the questions like, where do you want to be in life? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Most give me that same bullshit. I want to be working here at Diesel Laptops in 5 years from now. And you're like, okay, I know you chat GPT that, or someone told you to say that, but where do you want your life to be in 5 years? Right. But every once in a while you get that person that comes in there and they're like, oh, and they just rattle through like step by step by step where they're going to be in 5 years from now. And I'm like, that's what we want to keep hiring, that person. I may not be able to keep them a long, round long, but I know when you have people that are constantly striving for greatness, everyone around you wants to strive for greatness. Like everyone wants to level up. And the more of those people you have in your organization that are pushing themselves, they're actually pushing other people at the same time, whether they know it or not. And that's what everybody wants out of an employee that comes to work for you. It's just someone that throws 100% in. And I can almost tell you with certainty, every time that person has come in where I've seen that drive and ambition and that curiosity and that hunger and all the intangibles, they've leveled up so freaking quick. Because you just know they're not content, and they're just constantly asking, and they're a sponge and they have a great attitude, like all the things you want out of an employee. And then you have the rest of them where it's like they're just happy to come in every day, clock their 8 hours, get a paycheck, and rinse and repeat and do it again tomorrow. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that to anybody. I'm just saying there's certain people that are just driven to go up and to the right constantly, no matter what. And I know that because I'm one of those people. It doesn't matter where my life is right now. I know I want it to go up and to the right. And I'm never content. I'm never satisfied with what I have. And maybe that's a bad thing for some people. For me, it's been a great thing because it's allowed me to just keep expanding my knowledge, my life, my experiences. And I know I've inspired people along the way as well. So there's good and bad with everything, but that's what you really want out of people. And give people opportunity to go do something. You'll be shocked how much they can accomplish for you.